welcome to New Vintage Home Group Bible Study Week 9. My name is Daniela, and this week we're going to be looking at the topic of denying ourselves and taking up our cross. So pretty heavy but awesome topic. I'm going to be reading Mark 8:34 through 38. So in this passage, Jesus calls for his followers to deny themselves and to take up their cross. So it says, "And Jesus summoned the crowd with his disciples and said to them, 'If anyone wishes to come after me, he must deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. For whoever wishes to save his life will lose it. But whoever loses his life for my sake and the gospel's will save it. For what does it profit a man to gain the whole world but forfeit his soul? For what will a man give in exchange for his soul? For whoever is ashamed of me and my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, the Son of Man will also be ashamed of him when he comes in the glory of his Father with the holy angels.'" So it's pretty big stuff that Jesus was talking about. And again, the topic that we're going to be discussing is self-denial. But I just want to highlight the three things that Jesus said. If we wish to follow Jesus, if anyone wants to follow him, the three things he said we have to do are to deny ourselves, to take up our cross, and to follow him. So it sounds pretty simple, those three things, but I just want to quickly touch on each one. With denying ourselves, that means to question who's on the throne of your life. Are you calling the shots in your life? Are you on the throne, or is Jesus? If you're on the throne, we are called to deny ourselves rulership of our own lives. Definitely harder than it sounds. The second thing he says is to take up our cross. And he said we must do this. This is a non-negotiable. What it means to take up your cross is to walk the walk, not just talk the talk. Not say, I follow Jesus, but we don't actually do anything. It means not giving into temptation, not living out of our sinful nature. Luckily and thankfully, we have Jesus to depend on for that, because we can't do that on our own. It's impossible on our own. But every day, as we depend on Jesus as our strength, we can surrender to him and not live out of that temptation. That's why it's a relationship, not a performance every day. So taking up your cross means actually following Jesus, not just saying that you do. And finally, he says, follow me. So what did Jesus do? What are his interests? Get to know the Bible, get to know what he did, and we get to follow him. We get to do the same things that he did. Notice Jesus' attitude in Luke 22:42. When he was praying to the Father, he said, "Not my will, but yours be done." So we're called to have that same attitude of, God, whatever your will is, that's what I want then, even though I might really want this thing. At the end of the day, do we surrender to him? So those are the three things. Deny yourself, take up your cross, and follow Jesus. That's what we're going to be talking about today in our discussions. We're going to put these biblical truths in motion, and I hope you guys have a great discussion.